Celebration! Celebration! Celebration to goat and celebration to fish. We're in for a mighty versus. We're in for a mighty versus. This versus is a no-holds fence. Epic confrontation between goat and fish, and there's no stopping it. We've got music by Sunshine. We've got goat. We've got fish. We've got the Uncle Bo. We've got I Can Fix Amber Heard. We've got Wow Mom. We've got Eventually Gold. We've got BBDH 1875. And the versus is live. We've got Steel Stephanie. We've got Bunny Steel Stephanie. Welcome to Goat vs. Fish. You have been lurking at the side of the versus, following Goat vs. Fish on Instagram for many, many millennium, but now you're in the mighty versus. You're in the mighty versus. And now, to begin, Goat vs. Fish. Morning Motivational number 34. Hey, Sunshine. We're over a third of the way to 100 Morning Motivationals. What do you say about that?
Celebration.
Celebration. Celebration. And here's your verses. Here's your verses. Goat versus Fish. On Mun versus, we had just finished the unification celebration. Big fence was torn down. There was an epic party and libations and celebrations and musications with goat and fish alike as they celebration the removal of big fence. Oh, how the goat and fish came together. But then Goldfish Carolyn Glode started the verses anew by saying, hey, guess what, goat? I don't want to unify with you, said the fish to the goat. And on Mun verses, it was a triumph. It was a triumph for fish. Celebration for fish, celebration for fish. On Two's verses, it was not fenced. It was not unification, but it was an even versus between goat and fish, where neither goat nor fish could quite triumph, but neither could they quite lose. It was a high-tension, high-stakes battle between goat and fish, and the victor was uncertain. Then, on Wen's verses, the verses began late, but it was still great, And as have it would fate, Goat won the verses.
Celebration.
Are you goat or fish?
I'm goat.
Make some noise for the goat. Make some noise for Sunshine Goat.
Yeah, celebration.
Goat, you've got an ally in Sunshine. Maybe just because they've been paid off, but hey, 50 verses goes a long way these days, doesn't it?
In this economy, yeah.
Goat yourself. Goat yourself. Ooh, nice sustain. So with one triumph for fish, one even versus, and one triumph for goat, now it's Goat versus Fish Thursday. And no fence shall hold us back. This versus is going to be whack. This versus is going to be epic. It's every versus into one. We're going to find out who triumphs this week of morning motivation on this, the 34th morning motivational of Goat vs. Fish. Get hype, Goat and Fish. Get ready. Get motivated. The power of Goat vs. Fish has been gathering in the shrine of Goat vs. Fish, in the shrine of Goat vs. Fish for many, many hours, for many, many powers. Goat vs. Fish has been gathering in the shrine of Goat vs. Fish, and Steel Stephanie says, Goat, celebration for Goat, celebration for Goat. And eventually, Goldfish, the show last night was great. Goat vs. Fish went to Booby Trap LA, and maybe they will have Goat vs. Fish on Booby Trap LA in the future verses. The epic confrontation between Goat and Fish is about to begin. But first, a celebration of Goat vs. Fish at the shrine of Goat vs. Fish. The Goat vs. Fish Shrine has been live for nearly 24 consecutive hours. Permanent shrine of Goat vs. Fish for your viewing pleasure, for your conversation, for your meditation, for your relaxation, for your conversation, live on Goat vs. Fish YouTube, for you to check in with your fellow goat and fish. As we prepare to begin this epic, mighty verses of Goat vs. Fish, we offer a verses to Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish, the Goat Fish, the one true verses. And the one true question, are you goat or are you fish? This verses of the Goat vs. Fish Thursday morning motivational. We celebration to Goat vs. Fish that this be an epic and mighty verses. The Goat and Fish claim to know who does triumph, the fish or the goat. A celebration to all in the congregation, and an are you goat or fish to every last fence sitter who has not chosen goat or fish. Celebration to goat, celebration to fish, and celebration and appreciation to Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish. Let there be verses. We're about to get started. But first, before we enter epic confrontation, it's time for our morning motivation. It's time for our morning celebrations. We've got to get limber, Goat and Fish. We've got to get limber. And this verse is we're going to get limber with some thunder tracks of Goat versus Fish. It's Sunshine, you make some glorious musications here on Goat vs. Fish. Yes, you do, but you need to get limber with Goat vs. Fish. It's true. We've got a big verses ahead of us. So Sunshine, please rise, and let us prepare. Let thunder tracks lead us in our morning celebrations, Goat and Fish. Get ready, get off your duffs, get off your bums, Goat and Fish. It's time to start the verses. Goat vs. Fish will play some thunder tracks. And we'll just limber up together, okay, Goat and Fish? We've got a big verses ahead of us. Here we go, and here's thunder tracks with Goat versus Fish for the goat, and then Goat versus Fish for the fish.
some noise for the goat. Make some noise for the goat. Make some noise for the goat. Make some noise for the goat. Celebration Thunder Tracks.
So we first begin.
Welcome again.
To start moving about. Start moving about, goat and fish. Get that blood flowing, get those waters moving about. Appreciation for the follow. She is a killer, TTV. Hoof and fin rotation.
Make some noise for the goat. Make some noise for the goat.
Hoof and fin rotation, yes.
This shall be a mighty versus.
Move that head. You just got out of bed.
GoatVsFish and versus. Celebration.
Move that neck. What the heck? Sway those hips, goat and fish. Sway those hips about.
Oh, my versus.
Can't get off the fence with stationary hips. Sway about, goat and fish. Sway about.
Are you goat or fish?
And turn it down.
Are you goat or are you fish? This is the versus. Are you goat or are you fish? 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 This is the versus. Are you goat or are you fish?
And let's get ready for our morning celebration. And down and down and up. Celebration. 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 4 more. Celebration. Celebration. 2 more, goat and fish. Celebration, and let's hold this one down low. Let's hold it down low and move about. You got this. Celebration. And now, just move freely, goat and fish. Just move freely. Shake out those award-winning feet, GoatVsFish. Get some hydration if you need. GoatVsFish. Goat and fish, they're doing it. And shake that rump. Get out of that slump. It's time to get out of that slump. That morning slump. And we're over the hump. It's Thurs versus. It's GoatVsFish Thursdays. A shout out to Julie, Mr. Humdinger, and Forgotten Virtue. If you've got too much pride, set it aside. Hide that pride. Move about, goat and fish. Move about. Celebration. That was a Thunder Tracks morning celebrations. Appreciation. Appreciation to Thunder Tracks for those glorious musications. We copy a link to the playlist. Man diggity snag. Happy GoatVsFish Thursday to you. Grandmaster Ong, a celebration for fish, a celebration for fish. Goat vs. Fish posts the link to those morning motivations in the verses. Take a brief verses, the briefest ever verses of relaxation here as we clear the board of Goat vs. Fish, in preparation for the mighty verses ahead. Yo, this guy is dope. Hey, I'm Fish, says Lysergic Freaked Fish. Celebration more fish. Remember, Goat and Fish, VIP viewing is available either for yourself or to sponsor for 100 verse American dollars. Get a printout of yourself or come to Goat vs. Fish Studios. Arrangements pending. Well, Mom's been a VIP. I Can Fix Amber Heard has been a VIP. Join Goat vs. Fish. See the mighty verses up close. VIP viewing. It's a great way to support Goat vs. Fish. And usually we do this at the end of the verses, but because this is going to be a mighty verses, we'll just do it now. A shout out to our humble congregations at patreon.com/GoatVsFish. Wow, Mom, Mama Joe, Brahma Joe, Sourdough, Ben, Bird, Person, Napoleon, Doom, Prue, Lawrence, Drew, John, Watt, 9807, That One Bulk Guy, Patisteder, Tugger, Rugger, Standard Average, Jimmy Wrench, Eldergrown, Eventually Gold, Atro, Hogram, the Quacksnader, Uber Kitten, and our Unification Congregation member, I Can Fix Amber Heard. 5, 10, 20 verse American dollars a month. Join patreon.com/GoatVsFish and have your name and perhaps a promotion for your stream or brand listed in the humble congregation at the end of every YouTube video of Goat vs. Fish and here on the living streams of Goat vs. Fish. Appreciation to our humble congregation. And now the calm before the verses. Let's clear what we have here. Look, it was 3,870 for Goat, 3,871 for Fish. But Goat did take the verses. There were more Goat than Fish. There were more subscriptions than Fish. Yes, in the mighty verses, we will count. Goat versus Fish. We have a list. Of what we're going to do this mighty verses. We've done our morning celebrations. Goat and Fish, this verses, we're going to bring back the classic Making Some Noise. You remember the verses of Making Some Noise, don't you, Sunshine?
Oh, yeah, we haven't done that in a while.
Haven't done that in a while. We're going to do some polls. Some old school voting on Goat versus Fish. We're going to be doing some marble races. Yes, we're going to be doing some marble races for all the marbles. We're going to be counting those radiations. If you know a streamer and you want them to bring in Goat or bring in Fish, and you know if they are a streaming Goat or Fish, bring them in to raid Goat versus Fish, and we'll count that for a versus. We're going to be counting the bits and tips as we usually do. We are going to be counting subscriptions and gifted subscriptions to Goat versus Fish. We are going to be counting how many of you in the congregation declare Goat or Fish. So get someone you know to come into the congregation and declare Goat or Fish. And we might even do a random card draw of Goat versus Fish, where the Goat and Fish test their powers of prediction and lay it all on the line to see if their brains can see a future verses that has yet to be written. Let's clear the verses in preparation for this mighty verses of Goat versus Fish and a mighty morning motivational to all of you, Goat and Fish. We believe you can do. And we wake up so you don't have to. If you have any predictions already in the congregation, feel free to say them. As we clear the verses, farewell to the previous verses. It was a mighty one. As we clear this verses, Sunshine, we have something to say to you. Are you ready to hear something from Goat versus Fish?
Okay.
Yester versus, you had to leave the morning motivations. We did start late. We started late, but As far as at verses, you had to leave early, yes?
Yes, I had to leave early.
Yes. We hope it went well, whatever was your verses. Did you triumph?
Yes.
Did you triumph?
Yes, it triumphed very well.
Celebration for Goat, celebration
Yeah.
for Sunshine, who triumphed in their verses. And as soon as you were gone from the morning motivation, Goat versus Fish carried on. And it was a celebration, and we enjoyed our time with the congregation. But sometimes we would say a verses like, celebration for Goat! Or we would say, celebration for Fish! And we were just waiting. Oh, where's that? Where's those Sunshine hits? Where's those Sunshine hits? But they were nowhere to be found because Sunshine wasn't around. And it just helped Goat versus Fish to really appreciation what you bring to the morning motivation. Bailed in 420 with 36 months to Goat versus Fish. Celebration for the fish. It helped Goat versus Fish to realize in your absence just how much you bring to the morning motivation. So, at the beginning of this epic verses, a celebration for Sunshine, and it's Sunshine celebration. Thank you for all you bring to the morning motivations.
Celebration! And thank you.
Exclamation son, a shout out for It's Sunshine, a streaming goat in their own right. And here, for the Goat versus Fish fight, are you ready for an epic versus of Goat versus Fish?
Yeah! I'm ready for verses.
Celebration! Sunshine appreciation. Sunshine appreciation. We rise every verses with the sunshine on the morning motivation. The sun always rises. And sunshine is always here with Goat versus Fish. On your morning motivationals. Silence! This is the clarity of the clear verses of Goat versus Fish. Here is the calm, but what lurks beneath? Goat versus Fish! And a tiny little fence sitter there, slowly. How long has that fence sitter been there? Oh wait, it moved. The slow fence sitter moved. Wow, it's made so much progress. You can do it. You can do it, slow little fence sitter. You can do it. You can get all the way to the other side of the verses. Sunshine, please try to remind Goat versus Fish. We've got this slow fence sitter. Maybe once every verses, we'll move it like one post every morning motivational. And by the time it gets to the end, then something will happen.
Sounds good.
You can do it, fence sitter. You can get off the fence. It would be much shorter just to go this way, but if you want to go all the way that way, that's okay too. That's okay too, as long as you get off that fence. Take your time, you've got this. You've got this, little fancy guy. You've got this. And now, with the counting of the Goat and Fish, the epic, mighty verses of Goat versus Fish begins now! Are you goat or are you fish? Let's count the verses. Let's count the verses. We're starting off Goat versus Fish. We're starting it off proper, Goat and Fish, with a nice count of Goat and Fish. And we have Bailed in 420 who comes in with the fish. Bailed in 420. High Fish who comes in with the fish, and a resubscription to Goat versus Fish for 36 months of fish. We're just going straight shark. We're not holding back. We're going straight shark on this versus. That's a subscription for Fish. Ham Mods Ghost Fish. Celebration for Fish. Bud Morgan is on the fence. Oh no, the fence sitter got in before the Goat. Come on, Goat, we can't start off the verses like this. Thunderhead goes Goat. That's what we like to see. We have our first Goat in the verses, and we have achieved Goat versus Fish celebration. We've already achieved Goat versus Fish. Lysergic Freak Fish goes Fish. Lysergic, Freak Fish goes fish, Celebration for fish, and J-Sticks goes goat. That's one more goat. We've got 2 goat, we've got 3 fish, and we've got 1 subscription for fish. Remember, everything counts, every bit, every sub, every sound alert. It all counts on Goat versus Fish. And we've got Goat versus Fish. We have J-Sticks the goat, we have Thunderhead the goat, we have eventually Goldfish, we have eventually Goldfish, Celebration for fish. We've got Weed Pipe Fish, Celebration for fish. That's another fish. That's 5 fish. Sunnyvale representation says Mobius was taken, so I chose goat, Celebration for goat. Celebration for goat, that's 3 goat. I Can Fix Amber Heard is on the fence. Oh no! Not the fence where I Can Fix Amber Heard. Oh no, not the fence. And we've got She Is a Killer TTV who says I'm a fish. A celebration for fish. Hey, Sunshine, we've got a new TTV live streamer here in the Verses. She Is a Killer TTV. Say hi, Sunshine. Say hi to the new fish.
Hi, TTV.
Hi, fish. Hi,
Hi,
new fish.
fish.
Hi, TTV Fish. Thanks for streaming. And thanks for stopping in for Goat versus Fish. Steel Stephanie is goat. Celebration for Steel Stephanie. And as we had said before, Steel Stephanie, it's so nice to have you in the Twitch of Goat versus Fish. So nice to see you here. And we've got Patistador who says, I claim to be fish. Celebration for fish. Fish. Starting off with a resounding lead. 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5, 6, 7 fish. And a subscription for fish. And a subscription for fish. Versus 4 goat. Versus 4 goat. And I Can Fix Amber Heard says I got big plans soon. I will leave it at that. And we've got Bam Sabra Carr who says goats are cool. That sounds like a declaration for goat. But maybe you think fish are cooler. Are you goat or are you fish? In this mighty versus, we can't take any chances. Bam Serba Carr, are you goat or are you fish? Are you goat or fish? I'm goat. Celebration for goat. That's a declaration. Now that's a mighty declaration. 5 goat. 5 goat versus 5 fish in the epic confrontation of Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish will now scroll up in the chat. And let's see, there's that chat. But we've got a new chat on Goat versus Fish. We've got a new chat on Goat versus Fish. And it looks like this. It's the combined YouTube and Twitch chat of Goat versus Fish, now no longer against terms of service, to have combined YouTube and Twitch chat in Goat versus Fish. So here we are on the combined Twitch YouTube chat of Goat versus Fish. And so let's see if we missed any goat or fish. And now you can scroll with Goat versus Fish. Now you can scroll with Goat versus Fish. We can scroll up and we can see anything that we missed. We got the Ham Mods Fish. There's Bayonin 420. There's Stay Lifted Productions with the goat. Isn't that nice how we can now go back in the verses? You can review with Goat versus Fish. Stay Lifted Production goes goat. Stay Lifted Production goes goat. And we verses on. We've got Spoonman says, I am a goat fish. Spoonman's on the fence. Unless it is your verse day today. Is it your verse day? Because on your verse day, Goat versus Fish takes pity on the fence sitter, and you can be both goat and fish, but only on your verse day, and after that, it's just fenciness. Steel Stephanie is going way goat. That's what we like to see. Man Diggity Snag. Oh, Grandmaster Ong with the fish. Grandmaster Ong, who comes in, declares fish, and that's what's going on. Grandmaster Ong, the juggling fish. We saw some jugglers yesterday versus at the booby track. Man Diggity Snag, are you goat or are you fish? We got Viva Lava Jean, are you goat or are you fish? Sunnyvale representation, are you goat or are you fish? Wow Mom is in the verses, the Uncle Bo is in the verses. The Uncle Bo goes goat, the Uncle Bo goes goat. The Uncle Bo goes goat. Wow Mom, let's get your declaration. BBDH187 goes fish, so that's 1 more goat and 1 more fish. We want that Wow Mom declaration. Like Surgic Funeral goes fish. Double versing on YouTube and on Twitch. Fish, and that was 1 more fish and 1 more goat and 1 more goat, but let's not fence ourselves. Wow Mom has goat in the profile pic. That's goat. Wow Mom's goat. If you've got goat or fish in your name or in the profile pic, then it can count for bonus verses. Shisa Killer TTV says, I'm not really a streamer. I was a mod that did an affiliate push for science. I'm not streaming for anything anyway. Hi, I'm Isa. Hi, Isa. Thank you for this information. We appreciate your contribution to the congregation of Goat versus Fish in this mighty verses. Celebration! I'm not sure what's all going on here, but your vibes are everything. Some say Goat versus Fish is live. Some say Goat versus Fish is a vibe. Yes, we don't know Goat versus Fish is talking into this, but really, you're over here now, Goat and Fish. Really, you're over here now. Goat versus Fish. is a vibe through which we all survive. And look at this versus! She is a killer TTV with the subscription to Goat vs. Fish. With the tier 1 subscription to Goat vs. Fish celebration! Yes! Thank you for this vibe. She is a killer TTV. Thank you for this vibe. Thank you for your support of Goat vs. Fish. She's a killer TTV with the raw sub to Goat vs. Fish for the fish. Let's find a killer fish. Let's find a killer fish for She's a Killer. How about this? How about this fish? Piranha! That's another subscription. In the verses, that's another subscription in the verses. She's a killer TTV. She's a killer TTV with the subscription to Goat vs. Fish. Fish in the lead now with 2 subscriptions. There's more Goat. There's more Fish. She's a killer TTV. What's your favorite color? Purple or white? This mighty versus of Goat vs. Fish has been celebrated by She's a Killer TTV with the tier 1 subscription to Goat vs. Fish. May this purple versus show our appreciation to those who support Goat vs. Fish. Let's take a look at all the Goat in the mighty verses. Look at all the Goat. Look at the Goat! Let's look at the fish. Sunshine. Very hot this versus. Sunshine going great this versus. Such atmosphere for Goat vs. Fish. And there's Goat vs. Fish, and there's the magnet of Goat vs. Fish. Still Stephanie, still crying out for a goat. The versus is on, and we're going to start this versus with... We're going to make some noise. We might even make noise more than once this versus. Let's get loud. Let's get proud. It's time for the versus of making some noise. Here's what's going to happen. And we're going to bring up the chat for this versus. Here's what's going to happen, Goat and Fish. Sunshine and Goat vs. Fish are going to count down from Goat vs. Fish. We're going to count GOATVSFISH. Then here's what we want you to do. Be you on YouTube or be you on Twitch. If you are a Goat and you want to make some noise for the Goat, even if you're a lurker, then your verses won't count here. Unless you have something to say. This is just the way of making some noise. But you have to say Goat, or you have to say Bah, or you have to have a Goat emoji. Or you need to use one of the Twitch sound alerts for Goat. If you use any of the Twitch sound alerts, the paid Twitch sound alerts for Goat, those will also count. Anything from the humble 50-cent bleat to the Trollolo Goat, whatever Goat verses you want in the sound alerts, that will also count for a bonus sound. GoatVsFish is making an adjustment to the sound alert verses. We used to double count sound alerts both for bits and for sound alerts. But GoatVsFish, we're changing that verses now. Now, if you use a sound alert, it will count for bits. It will count for bits only, unless we are doing the verses of making some noise, in which verses it is going to count both for bits and for making some noise in the verses. So while we're making noise, it counts for double the verses. It can count for double the verses. It can count for double the verses. So let's get ready. Goats, get ready to make some noise for the goat. The goat won the last verses, so we're going to leave it to the goat for this verses, and then the fish will have a chance to respond. Counting now down from GoatVsFish. Keyboard warriors, get on the keys. It's time to make some noise for the goat. We're talking goat, we're talking we're talking bleats and blubs, we're talking sound alerts, we're talking emoji. Here we go, goat and fish. It's time. G O A T V S F I S H. Make some noise for the goat! We've got Bunny Steel Stephanie. We've got Steel Stephanie with bah. We've got Percules with goat. We've got Percules with goat. That's 2 sounds for goat. That's 2 sounds for goat. If you are a goat, you have to make some noise in the congregation right now, right now. Fish are making noise. Fish are making noise. But no, it's goat time. No, it's time for goat now. It's time for goat now. It's time for goat. It's time for goat. And that's the verses. We've got Steel Stephanie with bah. We've got Percules with goat. We've got Canada Rami with goat. Lysurgical Fish says John Williams couldn't do better.
Oh, thank you, Lysurgical Fish.
So that's 3 for goat. That's 3 for goat. 3 for goat. That's 3. 3 goat sounds. 3 goat sounds. We wonder, is this verses that you're playing, is it programmable to have any sounds that we wish if we use a special verses?
You mean make your own sounds?
Well, could we program sounds into it like, okay, this key is going to go bah, and this key is going to go blah, 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 blah.
Oh, that's an entirely different key verse.
Oh, that's a different verses. Well, maybe we should get you one of those too.
Okay.
We'll verse about that. So we had 3 sounds. 3 sounds for goat. 3 sounds for goat. So how are we going to count these sounds? We'll do it like, we'll do it over here. We'll count the sounds over here. Sounds. Sounds. It sounds like goat. And we have 1, 2, 3. 3 sounds for goat. So far we have 3 sounds for goat. But now it's time to sound it out for fish. Now it's time to sound it out for fish. And we think we're going to return to this sound alert versus later too, so you can recruit more fish and goat. There's no reason why we can't do the sounds more than once. It's time to sound it out for fish. It's time to sound it out for fish. Fish, get ready, get ready. Fish, get ready to make some sounds. Fish, get ready to make some sounds. Oh, but we did have 2 goat that we didn't count in the verses previously, so let's count those 2 goat. We had Percules and Canada Rami. Those goat get in the verses. Celebration for goat. Okay, fish. It's time to make some noise for the fish. You know the rules, you know the rules. It's time to make some noise for the fish. Counting up from fish. H S I F S V T A O G. Make some noise for the fish! Make some noise for the fish! Make some noise for the fish! Let's hear those blubs! Let's see those fish emotes! Fish, 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 fish! Fish, fish time! It's fish time! It's fish time! It's time for fish! Make some noise for fish! Make some noise for fish! The fish are going hard. The fish are going hard. The fish are going ham. The fish are going ham. 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. Celebration for fish. Let's count the fish. Let's count the fish. We've got ham mods with a blub. We got BBDH 187. That's 2 for the fish. That's 2 for the fish. We got lysergic freak fish. That's 3 for the fish. Lysergic funeral. That's 4 for the fish. That's 4 for the fish. That's 4 for the fish. And yes, we see Bunny Steel Stephanie is my old screen name. We will try to forget all about the bunny. But when we see that Steel Stephanie, we just can't help but think of the bad bunny. So that's 4. That's 4. And we have eventually Gold who redeemed a celebration for fish. And she's a killer who redeemed a celebration for fish. So we'll count that for verses for fish. Though we would prefer in future verses that you type it into the chat. We will accept celebration for fish being redeemed. So that's 2 for fish. That's 2 for fish. 3 for ham mods. 4 for Stephanie. 5 for BBDH 187. 6, 7 for the lysergic funeral and the freak fish. GoatVsFish, it's 7. Oh, and BBDH 187 on YouTube and on Twitch. That makes 8. GoatVsFish. 8 sounds for fish. Fish are making some noise. Make some noise for the fish. Fish made so much more noise than goat. Fish made so much more noise than for goat. And lysergic freak fish with the gifted verses to Stephanie with the gifted verses to Stephanie. Celebration, celebration. Celebration, and with that verses, we're back up to 50 subscriptions on Twitch. Celebration for 50 subscriptions. We're back up to 50 GoatVsFish, lysergic freak fish with the gifted verses, and 8 sound alerts for the fish. The Ranchu Goldfish, a representation, the gifted subscription of lysergic freak fish to Steel Stephanie. Percules says silent but violent, but this whole verses was about making noise. This whole verses was about making noise. And now, with 30 seconds of making some noise, it's our resident noisemaker. It's Sunshine. Make some noise. And now, Sunshine. All right. Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish has nothing to fear from you. Goat versus Fish has nothing to fear from the fence sitters. So, fence sitters, if you want to make some noise for the fence, if you want to make some noise for the fence, if you want to make some creaking noises, some unpleasantness, in this mighty verses, the fence sitters, they're already making so much noise. They're saying, Goat versus Fish, where's my verses? Where's my verses? Okay, Goat and Fish. Okay, fence sitter. Okay, fence sitters. It's time to make some noise for the fence. XENCE, make some noise for the fence. We did the countdown. Were you ready? Were you ready? Steel Stephanie, you already made some noise. You already made noise for the goat. So we don't have to count your fence noises. I Can Fix Amber Heard says yay. But yay, that when the goat are making noise for a goat, they have to make goat sounds, and fish make sounds of fish. And I Can Fix Amber Heard just says yay. That's not really a fence sound. That could. So it sounds like a fence scored 0 in making some noise. You ask for it from Goat vs. Fish. You ask for it, you got it. What does the fence? What sound does the fence make? Maybe it goes like, meh, or maybe it's like. Well, you were talking about some fence noises, weren't you? Well, you've heard them. You've heard them. Sunshine's been playing the fence. That's an offense. That's an offense. That's an offense. It's time now for a poll on Goat versus Fish. It's time for a poll. It's time for a poll. Polls are some of my absolute favorites. I like seeing the lines go up. I like seeing the bars go up and down. I like seeing comparative advantages. I like the stats. I like the statistics. I am so looking forward to this poll. Thanks, Stonks. It's time for a poll on Goat vs. Fish, and we see your very fine use of the nothing emotes on Goat vs. Fish. It's time for a poll on Goat vs. Fish. And remember, there's currently a poll going on YouTube, and the YouTube poll currently has 8 votes and has Mighty Goat and Mighty Fish with equal number of votes, and Fence and Unification and Fence and Unification and Fence and Unification and Fence and Unification as a Mighty Versus Goat and Fish, Goat and Fish. We are about to start a poll. We're about to start a poll on Goat vs. Fish. We can see now the previous poll. We can see the results of the previous poll. Even now. Can't we see the results of the previous poll even now? Where the fence is it? Where's the verses of the previous poll? Where's the Goat versus? We have it here. There's the verses. Aha. Here's the previous poll. Here's the previous poll on Goat versus Fish. Ah, remember this poll, Sunshine?
Oh, that was last week's poll.
That was the poll that ushered in the unification. We have not had a poll since the previous unification. It is a hype versus like Surgic Freak Fish. Oh, my versus! No! Goat versus Fish!
_canfix_Amber Heard contribution $300.
What was that for?
What was it for? It didn't say. Oh, Goat vs. Fish isn't feeling so well. We were really looking forward to have a Mighty Versus. We're going to get this poll out. We're going to get this poll out, and then we're going to attempt to process what just happened. This poll is going to be a click fest, which means you can click as much as you want for 10 channel points. The current poll is live. And hey, get the fence out of here. The current poll is live and Please vote in the verses and Oh, Sunshine, goat versus fish is not feeling so well.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh, my verses. Oh, goat versus fish. I Can Fix Amber Heard made a $300 versus American dollar donation to Goat versus Fish.
To Goat versus Fish or to the fence?
We don't know. They just tipped Goat versus Fish $300 versus American dollars and said nothing to Goat versus Fish.
I think it's time to quit.
It's time to quit? What the... On the morning motivation to quit? What the fence are you talking about, Sunshine?
Because each verse American dollars is intended to decrease our motivation by making us comfortable.
So you think I Can Fix Amber Heard is trying to destroy Goat versus Fish by giving us such insane contributions that we become lax and comfortable and are like, oh, we don't need to stream anymore. We don't need to do any more motivations. We don't have to wake up. We don't have to do anything. We just have so much monetization that we become lazy?
I mean, we are technically sitting on a fence right now.
Oh, what? What? Goat versus Fish is... That's a false versus.
You're sleeping on the fence right now.
What's that versus? What's that versus?
You're sleeping on a fence right now.
No, there was an alert for Goat versus Fish. Oh, Lysergic with the gifted subscription. Appreciation. Appreciation, Lysergic! Oh, what gift? Oh, that's the motivation there. Oh, GoatVsFish, please vote in the verses. We're trying to have a mighty verses over here, and I Can Fix Amber Heard is just out here waving their billionaire fence verses around and being like, 300 versus American dollars for what? For what? For what? For nothing? For Goat versus Fish? Well, it was for Goat versus Fish. Maybe it was just for Goat versus Fish. Maybe it wasn't for the fence at all. Maybe it was just for Goat versus Fish.
That's something the fence would say if it was trying to go undercover.
It didn't say it was for the fence. It just was for Goat versus Fish.
So that means... Oh, Amber Heard wants to crawl into its plane.
Oh, my verses. Okay, Amber Heard, you can call in after the poll is done. Ugh. Appreciation, Lysergic Freakfish, for that subscription to Goat versus Fish. How's the poll looking, Sunshine? Can you see?
So far, Fish is outperforming Goat.
What's the percentages?
95% Fish.
95% Fish?
Yeah.
Where's the Goat? What's the Goat all versing about?
Goat is at 4%.
4% Goat. Goat? You know you can vote more than once using your channel points, don't you, Goat? Fish are just... Maybe Fish just have better organization. We know that there's a Fish delegation. Eventually, Gold, is it you who call yourself the Fish delegation? The Fish are getting organized. The Goat... Radiate! Oh, my verses!
It's time for radiation.
Radiation! Oh! Oh, radiate! Oh, the poll isn't even half done. Radiation, we've got... What is that, Nags? Is that Nags with the radiation? Nags 1? Hags 1?
Hello, people. Hello, new people.
Hello, GoatVsFish. Oh, my verses. You can't see the chat. Oh, my verses. Oh. Oh, GoatVsFish. Oh. Nags 1 with the 7 viewer radiation. Hey, Nags. We're just enjoying a mighty verses, and then a big fence sitter came about and tried to make Goat versus Fish comfortable. We don't really know what's going on. But Nags won. Thank you for the radiation. Thank you for the radiation to Goat versus Fish. Nags won! Nags won with the radiation to Goat versus Fish. Nags won. Are you goat or are you fish? We've got Kazam TTV with the fish. We've got Kazam TTV with the fish. Kazam TTV with fish. That's a fish. We've got Lysergic Freak Fish with the gifted sub. That's a puffer fish. Nags 1 is a solid goat. And guess what? That means radiation is now on the board. Goat radiation. Goat radiation. Oh, fish got annoyed. Goat radiation for 7. Celebration for goat. Celebration for radioactive goat. Appreciation. We have Belgabo who says all in one goat. All in on goat. Let's get your goat in the verses. Belgabo all in on goat. Goat! Goat radiation! Appreciation Lysergic Freak Fish with the gifted verses to Sunnyvale representation. Goat. We have a poll now. We're doing a poll. And we have goat with 216 votes. We have fish with 1,120 votes. But even as goat versus fish is awaiting I Can Fix Amber Heard's call to goat versus fish for the $300 versus American dollar contribution, it's Sunshine. Let's take a brief detour to the shrine of goat versus fish. Here at the shrine of goat versus fish, we can witness the treasures of goat versus fish, where goat, fish, and fen citrus alike come to tithe and give what bits they can to support the eternal verses of goat versus fish. Fish win the poll. Celebration for fish! I Can Fix Amber Heard. She's a killer TTV with 100 bits for fish. Celebration for fish! I Can Fix Amber Heard. Misguided and fancily though they may be, and as much as their contribution may confuse goat versus fish, here at the shrine of goat versus fish, we can put our offenses aside. and simply offer an appreciation to She's a Killer TTV for 100 bits and to I Can Fix Amber Heard for 300 versus American dollar contribution to Goat versus Fish. 3 big verses. That's 3 big verses. And the Oinyoin has something strange to say. The Oinyoin says, the god is the shrew and no vote will ever matter? Are you goat or fish? Are you goat or a fish? Let's count the verses and then let's count the verses and then we'll get on the phone with I Can Fix Amber Heard, who wants to bend the ear of Goat versus Fish. So we have fish now. We have fish now with 1,259 in the poll. Looking at the breakdown. Fence, I Can Fix Amber Heard with 10 channel points for the fence, a meager offering. Goat, we have Belgabo with 1,820, the Uncle Bo with 270, Nags 1 with 40, Sunnyvale representation with 10. Sunnyvale representation, we need to count your goat. And looking now at the fish, Lysergic Freak Fish with 8,340. That's a big fish. We've got Summer Sausage with 1,050. Let's count that fish. She Is a Killer TTV with 344 fish. Weed Pipe with 2,510 for fish. Eventually Gold with 154 fish. Ham Mods with 84 fish. Fitzcraft with 34 fish. Fitzcraft is in the verses. That's 2 more fish to count for the fish. Fitzcraft, welcome to Goat versus Fish. Fitzcraft might be a guest on an upcoming versus of Goat versus Fish. The Oinyoin says, neither is just a shrew and you will all bend the knee? It's Sunshine, what do you think of these new chatters coming into Goat versus Fish and just demanding that we bend the knee? What do you think Goat versus Fish is just going to comply with that?
Are we bending the knee to fence sitters?
Not on Goat versus Fish.
Then who is the shrew, lest it be a fence sitter?
Sounds like they're on the fence to Goat versus Fish. And if anyone's bending their knees, we already did our morning celebrations. We already bent our knees during the morning celebrations, and if anyone's bending their knees, it's you! The taming of the shrew, more like the laming of the shrew. And it's you, the lame one is you! That was our first poll of Goat versus Fish. That was our first poll of Goat versus Fish. That was our first poll of Goat versus Fish. Here in this Mighty Versus, there will be more. There will likely be more in this Mighty Versus. There will likely be more in this Mighty Versus. We have 100. We have 100 for the fish. Appreciation for your contribution at the Shrine of Goat versus Fish. And that's actually our first bits. Believe it or fence, that's our first direct bits to Goat versus Fish. Celebration for fish. Okay, Goat and Fish. We're going to try now to have a call with I Can Fix Amber Heard. I Can Fix Amber Heard, are you there? Do you have the Goat versus Fish number on speed dial? We were having some fence-nological difficulties last time, but we will attempt to see if we can get you in a call-in on Goat versus Fish. You believe so? You believe so? 747-221-4830. 747-221-4830. A 300. Oh, new missed call. Okay, Goat versus Fish. We want new voicemail 4 seconds ago. Why the last verses you called Goat versus Fish. We new call. Goat and Fish. Welcome to Goat vs. Fish, the Goat Fish. This is Goat vs. Fish. You are calling into the Goat vs. Fish Thursday morning motivational. Are you goat or are you fish?
I'm fence.
Is this I Can Fix Amber Heard?
Yes, sir, it is.
Welcome to Goat vs. Fish. Welcome to Goat vs. Fish.
Thank you for letting me call in. I never seen so many people that just got instantly shot down by $300 before. That was wild. And I had some original plans to do some fancy stuff, but seeing people's reactions, my intention is not to demotivate anybody in the congregation in the verses. But I kind of want to go over this, if that's okay. So, from my understanding, for every $300, that means that's like 30,000 in bits or something, right?
That would be according to hey Stonks, can you confirm this? Every bit that is received by Goat vs. Fish is the equivalent of 1 penny. So it's true. A 300 versus American dollar donation to Goat vs. Fish would be equivalent to 30,000 bits. Yes, I can confirm that. We have confirmation that would be the equivalent of 30,000 bits, although it would behoove and befit Goat vs. Fish to mention that by contributing 300 versus American dollars via the donation portal, it costs you less than it would cost you to give 30,000 bits to Goat vs. Fish, because Twitch would upcharge you for the 30,000 bits on the front end of the verses before it was received by Goat vs. Fish. So we will say that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like $500 on Twitch or something. But anyway, I kind of wanted, first of all, for the 300, I kind of wanted to break it apart so people could know what I'm doing. The first 100, I was hoping to donate another VIP.
The first verse is to the congregation. So the first verse is to the VIP congregation?
Yes, absolutely. See, the fence is not all bad, you guys. I'm trying to get people motivated here.
Celebration to I Can Fix Amber Heard, who donations a VIP viewing to Goat vs. Fish! To the congregation! And we will let I Can Fix Amber Heard continue with their explanation. But one verse is that we will tell you is that the way that you can enter the VIP contest is by joining the Patreon of Goat vs. Fish. Anyone who is a member of the Humble Congregation, the Elite Humble Congregation, or the Unification Congregation, in which verses there's only one now, if you give 5, 10, or 20 versus American dollars a month to Goat vs. Fish on Patreon, then you are eligible to get VIP viewing, on Goat vs. Fish. We have here an example of Goat vs. Fish. If you will allow us, I Can Fix Amber Heard.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Here's
one of
the
my guys
verses.
is trying to do
You will get
something.
a printout of yourself, a picture of yourself. Here we have Wow Mom, who was previously sponsored by I Can Fix Amber Heard, and we'll put you right there in the VIP seating, which is currently infested with a bunch of fence sitters, including Senor Tomat from DFF. So if you want to be entered into a random drawing for VIP viewing courtesy of fence sitter I Can Fix Amber Heard, then become a Humble, Elite, or Unification Congregation member on the Patreon of Goat vs. Fish. Appreciation, 100 versus American dollars to the congregation for VIP celebration.
Thank you very much.
Celebration, Amber Heard.
Yeah, thank you. Now there's still $200 to go through.
There's still 200. There's still 200 more versus American dollars. Lay it on us, fence creature.
Okay, now the other 100. Now, Goat versus Fish. You and I talked about this, and you said what happens between me and Sunshine is up to me and Sunshine.
Well, that's a fair versus, of course. Goat versus Fish is a mediation and a conversation between Goat and Fish. But yes, of course, you wish to speak to Sunshine. You wish to speak to Sunshine. Let's give Sunshine the verses. Sunshine, Amber Heard. We're talking 100 versus American dollars here. Let's see what you have to say, Sunshine.
Oh, hello, hello, Amber Heard.
Hey, Sunshine. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, this is Sunshine.
Yeah, okay. Hey, so I promised you some that I would donate to you when I can, and now is the time I can. I don't know what the distribution between you and GoatVsFish is, but I would like to donate at least $100 to you, whatever works out between you and GoatVsFish.
Well, thank you, Amber Heard.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do I have to do? Do I have to swap to? Do I have to jump on this? Do I have to kiss a fish? Do I have to French a goat?
Kiss a fish. Kiss a fish. This is not the red light district, okay? I'm just trying to show appreciation here.
Okay, I left my fishnet stockings at home, so I'm glad. That's not the
so
case.
however that works out between you, GoatVsFish, it's all good with me.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Amber.
Okay. Now, I did have a lot of fancy stuff in mind, but then I saw people's reactions, and I want to motivate people. I don't want to demotivate. This other 100, I just want to go towards, just in the pockets of the show. GoatVsFish, anything they might need, candles.
I just want to catch my fish.
And just whatever helps the show continue on and the congregation.
Okay.
I just want to catch my fish.
I just want to kiss my fish. Now, with that said, that means I have 30,000 bits to go through.
Oh, hold on to verses. Now hold on to verses.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
Verse, Sunshine. So you accept this contribution to Sunshine from the fence sitter I can fix Amber Heard?
I accept the contribution along with the aforementioned arrangements between GoatVsFish and myself as per the terms and conditions.
Celebration!
Awesome.
Celebration! Sunshine is an integral part of GoatVsFish here on the celebrations of the morning congregation, and as long as you are making a contribution to Sunshine, let's give a shout out to Sunshine. That's twitch.tv/itssunshine. We're posting the link in the verses both on YouTube and on Twitch. Go and follow Sunshine. Go and follow Sunshine, Goat and Fish. Go and follow Sunshine. They deserve versus it. And as long as we're here, let's also throw the Sunshine Instantgram. Let's throw the Sunshine Instantgram in the verses as well. Sunshine does their streaming. Hey, Sunshine, you said that you have a streaming schedule now, do you? Why don't you tell them all about that?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be streaming on Twitch.
Wow, celebration, awesome. That's good to know.
Thank you, Amber Heard, and I'll see you there.
Yeah, of course you will.
And then you say the other 100 versus American dollars is to the congregation, is to the continuation of GoatVsFish?
Yes, it's whatever helps with the show. Candles, gear, whatever helps the show continue on, and whatever helps motivate the congregation as a whole.
Well, GoatVsFish has been purchasing candles of GoatVsFish, and there is some Sunshine. There's some gear that we have been conversating about, some kind of splitter or something. What was this?
Yes, the splitter for the mixer. And
what will this allow us to do?
That will allow us to consolidate the piano and the guitar into one versatile unit, taking only one stereo input in the channel mixer, leaving up to 3 different channels free for any guests that may show up in the future with their respective musications.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that will go, that 100 versus American dollars, GoatVsFish here at GoatVsFish Studios is always planning and concocting new verses and new ways to improve the studio of GoatVsFish. So your 100 versus American dollars, which you say specifically going towards the gear and the improvement of the studio of GoatVsFish. We've got plans.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. All right. So now, do I still get those bits?
Do you still get those bits? So by what verses do you mean?
For to donate to either Goat or Fish or Unification or Fence. 30,000.
So let's see. So you have made. Well, we will say Goat versus Fish. We will say that for the VIP that goes towards the VIP. That will be a separate versus. So that leaves 20,000 remaining. You did give 10,000 to the gear of the congregation, and Goat versus Fish will permit that, as that is to the congregation, that you have 10,000 bits to distribution among the Goat, the Fish, the Fence, or the Unification as you wish. But as for the 10,000 that you gave for Sunshine, we're going to let Sunshine decide. Does that 10,000 get to go on the board? The 10,000 that was Sunshine specific. That's your negotiation with I Can Fix Amber Heard. So does I Can Fix Amber Heard get another 10,000 to distribute between Goat, Fish, Fence, or Unification as they wish? What do you say? Or do they get half the verses? It's up to you. This is your negotiation.
This is a fertile percentages?
This is for 10,000 points on the board.
Oh, okay.
I Can Fix Amber Heard wants to know. They're now negotiating. Do I get to put all of my points on the board too? And we're saying that the 10,000 that was directed towards you get to decide if I Can Fix Amber Heard gets to put those 10,000 on the board or whatever the verse is.
I have one question. Hey, Amber Heard.
What's up?
Am I Goat or Fish?
That is up to you. I'm not going to hold you to any part of that. You seem to really like Goat, and honestly, I'm not going to lie.
Celebration! It's a new versus! It's a big and beautiful, bold new versus! I Can Fix Amber Heard has released Sunshine from the contractual obligation to choose Goat.
I'm Fish.
That's always kind of been a thing.
Make some noise for the fish! Make some noise for the fish!
Yeah. He just seems so happy in the hat, you know?
The hat was kind of nice. I might change based on the hats.
Yeah.
Whoa, I feel like a confused Smurf. I'm fish, fish. I am a fish. Blah blah
There
blah
you
blah
go.
blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Thank you, Walmart, for the fish and goat hats. Much appreciation.
So, I Can Fix
was,
Amber Heard. We think that's 10,000 points for Fish? Would that be the true verses there? Would that be 10,000 for Fish? Sunshine goes Fish?
Yeah, for fish.
That's Fish? All right.
That's 10,000 verse points for Fish! Sunshine,
Okay,
10 big hits! That's 10 big hits for Fish. And as for your 10,000 in contribution to the gear of Goat versus Fish, where's that going? I Can Fix Amber Heard. It's all you.
Well, what I was originally planning to do was to ask you for whatever remaining points I have left is to split it even amongst the Goat and Fish and leave the verses amongst themselves to decide if they want to stay within the unification or if they want to go at it.
Well, that may have been your original verses, but now we have 10,000 that just went to 10,000 that just went to Sunshine. So with that verses in mind, do you want 10,000 for Goat? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely what I'm saying. 10,000 for Goat.
10,000 for Goat!
Yep.
10 hits for the Goat! That's 10 hits for Goat. Now fish are still leading the Goat by 100 bits, But now Goat is in contention. Sunshine is fish. I Can Fix Amber Heard with 100 towards VIP seating. I Can Fix Amber Heard with another 100 towards bringing unification about to Goat and fish. In the middle of this epic and mighty versus. Let's see what happens. On Goat versus Fish. I Can Fix Amber Heard.
Oh, go ahead.
Appreciation for this contribution to the congregation during this epic and mighty verses. We still have a lot of epic and mighty verses to get through, but we just have one final question for you, and that is, are you Goat or are you Fish?
I'm still fence, but I got 2 more things to say, if that's okay.
2 more verses. The fence goes on. 2 more verses, Goat and Fish. 2 more verses.
All right.
2 more verses. I Can Fix Amber Heard with 2 more verses.
The first one is, can my fence finally have a sword guy? Or a sword?
You want your fence to have a sword?
Yeah, I want my fence guy to have a sword. I've been asking for like a week and a half, and he kept telling me no. And now I feel like I'm in a position where I can say I want a
fence guy
sword.
to have a sword?
The fence deserves its Second Amendment rights.
Oh, is that so?
Now that it's funded by Big Fence.
Big Fence, but is a fence sitter guaranteed the same rights in Goat versus Fish as the Goat and the Fish?
Only to bear arms.
I mean, it's not the whole
there's no bears.
I mean,
Listen, if we're going to have I Can Fix Amber Heard just wielding a sword, we're going to ask the congregation, we're going to put that one up to a poll, and if the congregation says you can have a sword, we'll give you a sword. How about that?
Don't worry about them. They said yes, it's fine. You got Amber Heard to have a sword. It's fine.
So, Goat and Fish, informally, in the chat of Goat versus Fish now, informally, if you think that this is not mod powers, this is merely a drawing of a sword for the drawing of the sword of I Can Fix Amber Heard on the board of Goat versus Fish. And so if you say Amber Sword, you can say yes, Amber Sword. You can say yes, Amber Sword, or you can say no way. Congregation, this one's up to you. We'll let it play out. I Can Fix Amber Heard. What's the second verses you have to say? We're listening. Goat versus Fish is listening.
Fish is leading by 100 still?
Fish is leading by 100 bits. 1 versus American Dollar in the bits. Of course, that's not the only verses. There's bits, there's subscriptions, there's sound alerts, there's radiations, and while 300 versus American Dollars in contribution is a mighty, mighty versus, we cannot bring about unification by the power of bits alone, though it does go a long way. But yes, Fish are leading in the bits still by 1 versus American Dollar, 100 bits, yes.
Okay. Well, I was going to announce I was going to give 2 $5 Patreon memberships.
You're going to gift 2 $5 versus American Dollar Humble Congregation memberships. This would be the first time in the history of Goat versus Fish that particular versus has been employed. You want to gift 2 memberships to the congregation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, if you give 2 memberships to the congregation, then Goat versus Fish would be willing to take that 10 and attempt to split it evenly between the Goat and the Fish to bring about an even versus. So that would be Goat versus Fish. How would we do that versus? 450 for the Fish and 550 for the Goat, and that would make it an even versus. That would make it an even versus in the bits.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll donate like 10 more, and then that way it'll be an even versus in bits, and it'll be up to the congregation for unification.
It will be up to the congregation. We'll leave it to a verses. With verses like these, we'll leave it up to the verses. We're going to continue the mighty verses, but we will have a unification vote at the end of the mighty verses. That's what we'll do.
Absolutely.
You've earned a vote. You've earned at least a vote on the unification, and we will trust you. We will trust you. We can trust you. Yes, for those two Patreon gifted memberships. Yes, and those gifted members will be eligible for the VIP seating as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right after this phone call.
Appreciation. Yeah. Well, Goat versus Fish, we're going to forward you that versus. And we're going to put an even versus now, 450 for the Fish and 550 for the Goat, making 10,550 for Goat and 10,550 for Fish.
Okay, awesome. All right, there you go, congregation. Don't say Big Fence never did anything for you. I think we should have a fence appreciation stream, and that's pretty much all I wanted. Thank you very much, everybody.
Well, we will give you this. We'll give you this. Can we get an appreciation for I Can Fix Amber Heard with all of that contribution, fencily as they may be, misguided as the fence creature may be, and as much as they're sorting through in their own lives? It is very fine. It is very fine. Yes, you're going through tough times, fence sitter.
If data centers gave me $100, then I would.
Yeah.
I would
Fence to thank for that. Sure.
Thank you, Amber Heard.
Let's get appreciation in the congregation. Appreciation for Amber Heard in the congregation. Let's see it. Let's see our appreciation. We'll see you next versus I Can Fix Amber Heard. Please ponder Goat vs. Fish forever. Thank you for your contribution to Goat vs. Fish in this mighty versus.
Thank you, Amber Heard.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, have fun, you guys.
Appreciation.
Appreciation.
And we've got TML Rules with a fence of appreciation. We had eventually gold with 50 for fish. With 50 for fish. We'll have a unification vote. But that fish blub does push the fish. That's what's so tenuous about the verses of the bids. But we'll have a unification vote. We'll have a unification vote on the bits. When both are above 100, that calls for a unification vote, no matter the verses. That marker designation. A vote to come. Eventually gold with 50. Let's check now. Do we give I Can Fix Amber Heard a sword? That was also a versus. Prue Lawrence says fish. Thundertrack says goat. Thundertracks, we linked to your Spotify earlier. We were using your songs for the morning celebrations. Brace yourself, Goat and Fish. It's about to get mighty again. Let's see here. Prue Lawrence appreciation. She is a killer says yes on Amber the Sword. Weedpipe says, I reluctantly endorse fence sword. Prue Lawrence says, no sword for fence sitters. BBDH187 says, block the fence, give them a taste of the fence. Eventually, Gold says, we must not send weapons to fence. Hammod says, I'll allow it just this once. BBDH187 says, you know what, Goat and Fish? Goat vs. Fish does not endorse a violence. Goat vs. Fish does not endorse a violence. We have given a sword to the swordfish, but it's a swordfish. It's the natural verses of a swordfish to have a sword.
But you have to be fish to have the sword in that case.
The congregation seems rather split on giving the sword to the fence sitter.
Let's have a poll.
We were just doing sort of an informal verses here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're just an informal poll. We're getting not just the poll, but we're hearing the arguments here. And eventually Gold says we must not send weapons to the fence. In a mighty verses, we Goat versus Fish. Here's what we'll do. Goat versus Fish. Let it not be said that Goat versus Fish didn't do anything for you. I Can Fix Amber Heard. Not a sword. I Can Fix Amber Heard. Now, as for which fence sitter was you, it's sort of... Oh, well, we could... You said you wanted this to be you, the snail?
Could you scroll on the verses?
Yes, of course. Psychic Buckeye 12 appreciation for a 3 consecutive watch streams. It Sunshine says, give Amber the right to possess arms. Listen!
Oh, that's a good point.
Listen. No sword, but you know what you get? You get a stick.
And you get a knife to sharpen the stick into a sword. But it's a butter knife.
You get a stick!
Eventually. It must be treated. Let's not forget the real fence.
I can fix Amber Heard. You get a stick! Celebration for the stick! And if you want that stick to be a sword, then you're just going to have to do some work. Choose goat or fish. There's your stick.
You need
Don't say goat versus fish never gave anything to you. I can fix Amber Heard. You have a stick now.
You need sword control classes before you possess an actual sword. So once you have the stick and prove your competence with the stick, then you get promoted to a sword, courtesy of GoatVsFish and Sunshine. And you will have to go to a sword shop and go to a sword convention, join the NSA.
The Mighty Versus continues on Goat vs. Fish. We promised you a Mighty Versus, and we still have a lot to get through. We did our morning celebrations. We made some noise. We did a poll. We had a radiation. We're doing bits. We're doing subs. We're counting the numbers of Goat and Fish. Marble races, Goat and Fish. Marble races, Goat and Fish. We have not done marble races on Goat vs. Fish. It's time for some marble races in this Mighty Versus of Goat vs. Fish. I can fix Amber Heard. It's time for some marble races on Goat vs. Fish. Oh, and by the verses. By the verses, we think we have something. We do have something to show you here. We do have something to show you here. As we preparation the marbles. Goat versus fish. 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 Processing. Contemplation. There's the verses. Marble race. The first race will be this versus. It's kind of a fancy one, but we just got fenced by I can fix Amber Heard, so that's going to be the versus. Exclamation play to join Goat versus Fish. Exclamation play to join Goat versus Fish. Exclamation play to join Goat versus Fish. Oh, look who it is. Who it is, everyone? It's Amber Heard. Amber Heard is here. Canada Rami says YouTube is down. Yes, we've heard fancy things about YouTube. Canada Rami. Artman says I can fix her. I can fix Amber Heard. This is your chance now. Hi, my name's Amber Heard, and I'm just looking for some very, very wealthy gardener to fix me. My name's Amber Heard, and I've been through a lot, and I really just want a really strong guy who does landscaping and is into absurdist comedy live streams. I think that would fix me. I think that would fix me so much. Hey, random guy of my dreams, I think you're tending to something green. I just wanna be seen by someone who wants to fix me, yeah. It's always a dream of a girl to be fixed, because I'm speaking for myself. And this is a parody representation of a celebrity in the public eye. This is not meant to be confused with the genuine article. All images of people, fictitious or real, are not to be confused with whatever that legal jargon they use at the beginning of South Park. I want someone to fix me. You heard me right. Someone who knows how to plant a tree in my backyard. And with a few employees who are confused by their latest addiction to a cult that they found online. That would be just fine. That would be just fine. That would be just fine. GoatVsFish, it was Amber Heard.
It may not seem like it, but that is cause for celebration.
We have 69 seconds to join the marble race of Goat vs. Fish. 69 seconds to join the marble race of Goat vs. Fish. We're going to do 3 marble races. 3 marble races. Who shall triumph, the goat or the fish? Rain Felicia, welcome to Goat vs. Fish. Rain Felicia, are you goat or are you fish? Bungbot, are you goat or fish? Kazam TTV, are you goat or are you fish? Artman, art you goat or are you fish? We know we ask you to declare every verses, and we will ask you to declare every verses again. Psychic Buckeye 12, are you goat or are you fish? And Sunshine is fish. Sunshine is fish now. Psychic Buckeye goes goat. Kazam TTV is fish. So that's 2 fish, and that's 1 goat. I send 10 on Streamlabs to pay. You send 10 on Streamlabs to pay. I can fix Amber Heard. We don't comprehension what it means. You said, is this to say that when you do the Patreon donations, you can make the payment through Streamlabs? Is that what you're saying to Goat vs. Fish? Patreon is having difficulties. Can I send 10 on Streamlabs to pay? Oh, for the 10 in the verses? Well, we would rather... No, we're going to hold you to 10. We're going to hold you to somehow finding a way. It doesn't have to be now. But we're going to... Because Goat vs. Fish, we want to know about how to gift memberships on Patreon too. So we're going to hold you to that. We'll still count it now. And the verses are on, And we have Thundertrack's goat. We have goat and fish. And so we have 2 fish and 1 goat to add to the verses. It's okay, I can fix Amber Heard. We will simply have to wait. We will simply wait until we find a way, because it's important to Goat vs. Fish too. It's important to Goat vs. Fish. I didn't make it, says Thundertracks. I can fix Amber Heard. Just got yeeted off of the marble course. You can't buy the skill, Amber Heard. Ham Mods is gone. Fitzcraft is in the lead. And here comes Rain Felicia. Here comes Jay Sticks. Here comes Baird 420. It's an epic race. Baird 420 gets yeeted. Oh, my verses. That's 1 less fish in the verses. Jay Sticks now. And Fitzcraft. Nags sadly must go to sleep. Go Goat. Celebration for goats. And Nags 1. Appreciation. And let's give Nags 1 rated Goat vs. Fish. Let's get a shout out. A shout out for Nags, everyone. Go follow Nags. Go. Oh, we have to wait another 14 minutes. Okay, so you were shouted out before. Okay. Well, we do it anyway. There you go. Go follow Nags 1. Fitzcraft in the lead, having to go around some fences. Fitzcraft's profile picture is wearing a Goat vs. Fish shirt. That's what we like to see on Goat vs. Fish. Fitzcraft takes it for the fish! Celebration for fish! Celebration for fish! Fitzcraft the fish! Fitzcraft the fish! That's 1 marble win for fish! That's 1 marble win for fish! Rigged! 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 Rigged!
I just wanna catch my fish.
Rigged! 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 Claims of rigging abound on Goat vs. Fish. Claims of rigging abound on Goat vs. Fish. Claims of rigging abound on Goat vs. Fish. Fitzcraft wins the verses. Fitzcraft wins the verses, but we're not done yet. Random track. Night all nags. Let's say night to nags.
Good night, Nads.
Exclamation play to join Goat vs. Fish. Exclamation play to join Goat vs. Fish. You have 138 seconds, which is a double 69 to join the marble race. 138 seconds. Exclamation play to join Goat vs. Fish. Exclamation play to join Goat vs. Fish. Exclamation play. Ooh, Sunshine's getting in the verses. We knew they couldn't resist for long. First, Sunshine was like, I need to focus on playing music. I don't need to do marble races. But now Sunshine's like, wait, hold on. I got to get in that verses. I can
multitask.
Yeah, see, you can do more than one verse. How many verses can you do at once?
You can do 67.
67? Now wait to verses. If you're going to 67 at Goat vs. Fish, you've got to give them the full verses. We need commitment. Let's see it. Let's see the 6-7. Let's see it. Oh no. Okay, you do that. We'll help you multitask.
What's the 6-7?
What's this? What's that? We'll show you. You just keep doing that. You keep playing the verses. And Goat vs. Fish will fulfill your destiny by the grace of Goat vs. Fish for doing 67 things at once. Okay?
Goat vs. Fish was the original Sid 7.
Kazam TTV subscribes to Goat vs. Fish! Kazam subscribes to Goat vs. Fish! Kazam TTV, are you goat or are you fish? Not too late to join the fish domination! Kazam TTV goes for fish! Kazam TTV goes for fish! Kazam TTV goes for fish! The race is on, the race is on, the race is on! And that's a subscription for fish! Kazam with a glorious subscription to Goat vs. Fish. I can fix Sam Hurt says, so I got the gifts, but it wants me to send links to whoever to redeem it, lol. Oh, so you have to gift it to... You have to gift it to a specific... Well, you could... That's an interesting versus. Well, we could put the links... We could put the links in the Twitch chat of Goat vs. Fish. We could do that. We have to ponder this. How about, can you send, if you wish, you can send the links to Goat vs. Fish. Fitzcraft wins the versus again! Fitzcraft wins the versus again! Fitzcraft wins the versus again, Fitzcraft! Again, Fitzcraft! You can Instagram the links. Okay, you Instagram the links to Goat vs. Fish. And then Goat vs. Fish will determine precisely how it is we're going to do this. Dozy, welcome to Goat vs. Fish. Dozy, are you goat or are you fish? We saw you in the verses. Dozy, celebration. Let's give a shout out to Dozy online. Goat vs. Fish isn't following Dozy online? What the fence? Goat vs. Fish follows Dozy online now. Goat every day, Dozy goat! Dozy doe! Can you give us a Dozy doe? Can you give us a Dozy doe? Dozy doe! Dozy doe! Dozy goat! Oh, dozy goat! Dozy doe! Dozy goat! Dozy goat! Dozy goat! Goat does doze. Fitzcraft wins another marble race trophy! Another marble race trophy! Next track. Lemau, you know what? I think I ordered 2 months of Patreon for one person instead of 1 month for 2 people. Someone's getting 2 months. Someone's getting 2 months. Exclamation play to join Goat vs. Fish. You have 269 seconds to join Goat vs. Fish. It's Sunshine. And Kazam TTV, appreciation for your subscription to Goat vs. Fish. Hey, Kazam, you're a new subscriber to Goat vs. Fish. We haven't done this in a while, but Goat vs. Fish is putting a link in the chat. It says decal, Kazam. It is a Google form where you can claim a free sticker. If you are a subscriber, Goat vs. Fish, listen up. If you are a subscriber to Goat vs. Fish, whether gifted or otherwise, and you have never received any mail or any stickers from Goat vs. Fish, this is an old promotion of Goat vs. Fish, then you can fill out the Google form that Goat vs. Fish has posted in the congregation. And if you are a new subscriber or you have been gifted a subscription and you have not ever received a sticker from Goat vs. Fish, then Goat vs. Fish will send you a sticker. Whether you are living outside of Verse America or within it, Goat vs. Fish will do this. How much for a signed towel giveaway? Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, indeed. We'll verse about that. Although we have pondered that Goat vs. Fish, imagine this, Goat vs. Fish buys a whole bunch of towels, right? Mm-hmm. And we find out if they're goat or fish. And then every stream, Goat vs. Fish wears a new towel, and then Goat vs. Fish can just be like, hey, you want a towel that was worn by Goat vs. Fish? And we just have piles of them, and we just sell them for like $1 billion Verse American dollars each.
Why not? And I get a cut?
Oh, you want a piece of the towel? You want to cut from the towel?
Yeah, a whole scissor cut.
So you want to cut from the towel? Well, Goat vs. Fish, if it was a towel that was worn on a stream that you were on, then you can get a cut. Is that a fair versus?
Fair versus.
Fair versus. We want it to be like in the millenniums to come, that they're like, this was an actual shred of the towel of Goat vs. Fish, and then it's the shroud of Goat vs. Fish, and they're like, no, that couldn't possibly have really been the shroud of Goat vs. Fish. And they're doing like radiocarbon dating on towels to determine if it was actually worn by Goat vs. Fish. There's no DNA evidence. This only has the DNA of a human. It doesn't have the DNA of a goat or a fish. It couldn't possibly have belonged to Goat vs. Fish. Sir Pubert on the fence. And Bayonin 420 is Bayonin 420 gets fenced again! Fenced again, Bayonin. Sorry. You just got fenced. BBDH 187 the fish is a twerking Luigi. BBDH 187 the fence, and it's Sunshine in second. It's Sunshine in second, and eventually Goldfish and J-Sticks and Psychic Buckeye 12. She's a killer TTV. Fitzcraft, Rain Felicia, I Can Fix Amber Heard, Thunder Tracks. BBDH 187 the fish, come on, says eventually Gold. But who's going to fall through? Who's going to fall through? There are a lot of fences here, but there are some cracks in the fence. And we have to see who's going to fall through. Who's going to fall through? Will it be BBDH? It is, but there's Psychic Buckeye 12. There's Psychic Buckeye 12, and it's Sunshine. And now we're being launched into the verse. BBDH being launched and gets fenced. BBDH gets fenced. Here comes Psychic Buckeye 12 for a goat. Psychic Buckeye 12 for goat! Sola Little, welcome to Goat vs. Fish. Sola Little, welcome to Goat vs. Fish. Are you goat or are you fish? That's 3 marble races, and 2 went to fish, and 1 went to goat. That was 2 for Fitzcraft. 2 for Fitzcraft, and 1 for Psychic Buckeye 12. With the goat ball, with the goat ball. Here you can see we have 2 marble races counted for fish, and 1 marble race counted for goat. Sola Little, are you goat or fish? Lysergic Freak Fish wants to play some more, although we only said that we would do 3 marble races, and we did 3. But if we see exclamation point play in the chat 6 times, even though there's not a marble race, then we'll do 2 more. If you really want it from Goat versus Fish, you have to really want it. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We see 6. Okay, Goat and Fish. Okay. We see what you like. 2 more marble races. Best of 5. Best of 5. Exclamation play to join Goat versus Fish. But this versus, you have only 69 seconds to join the countdown. We're speeding it up, Goat and Fish. It's a mighty versus. Exclamation play to join Goat versus Fish. You have 69 seconds to join. And we have Sir Pubert on the fence. We're going to make your little fence sitter now. We're going to make your little fancy guy. We're going to make you have a fence pool mask like that. Fence pool. It's a small versus, but fence pool. I Can Fix Amber Heard says, I'm creating an army. You see, you give a fence sitter a stick, and then suddenly they want to create an army on Goat versus Fish.
Yeah. An army of sticks?
You'll have to ask Amber Heard. You'll have to ask I Can Fix Amber Heard. Woo! And the verses are going, Callie says, meow, give me all the treats. Goat versus Fish, Sola Little. Did you declare goat or fish? Oh, and Kazam TTV, what's your favorite color? Sola Little votes fish. Celebration for fish. Celebration for a little fish. Oh, and the pole went fish. The pole went fish. It was a fishing pole. Fishing pole. Yellow, says Kazam TTV. And Kazam TTV, you went for the fish, didn't you? You subscribed for fish? So we'll make a yellow fish for you. We'll make you a yellow fish. The marble race is on! She's a Killer TTV for the fish is currently in the lead. Willow D goes fish. Apologization to the YouTubers. YouTube is down. YouTube is being fence. You try to get 3,000 watch hours on YouTube and they just fence you. They just fence you. Kazam TTV says fish. And we've got I Can Fix Amber Heard is leading. No! Not down here, says CS Neblet 30. Well, that's nice to hear, CS Neblet 30. Are you goat or fish? Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Kazam TTV goes fish, so let's make a yellow fish. Let's make a yellow fish. Yellow fish. And the race is on, and the race is on. She's a Killer TTV for the fish. She's a Killer TTV of the fish. Currently in the verses, currently leading Goat versus Fish. And we've got I Can Fix Amber Heard. We've got Psychic Buckeye 12, Thunder Tracks, Lysergic Freak Fish, eventually Gold, J Sticks, Bayard in 420. The Goat and Fish are really spread out on this versus. It's a big Goat and Fish spread. I Can Fix Amber Heard. Oh, my verse is just, what a cheater. What a cheater. What a cheater, just skipping half the verses. I Can Fix Amber Heard just skipping half the verses. How dare you? How dare you try to cheat on Goat versus Fish? Oh, that's one marble win for the fence. Oh, my verses. That's one marble win for the fence.
They damaged the fence.
That's one marble win for the fence. Oh, you wanted more marble races on Goat versus Fish? And the fence. One cracked marble. One cracked marble. We've got one more marble race. Because Goat versus Fish is here to give you what you want. It's here to give you what you want, which is Goat versus Fish ASMR. Hello, Goat and Fish. Welcome to Goat versus Fish. The beautiful sounds of Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish reminds you that we cannot direct you to watch Goat versus Fish on YouTube. We're not allowed to do that. Also, it is true that marble races can only be accessed by Twitch. Never the fence, we will still tell you that. We've got chatters like CS Neblet 30 who are currently watching Goat versus Fish on YouTube, and they're lonely. We cannot direct you to the YouTube streams, but what we can tell you, because it is now not a violation of Twitch terms of service to show you multiple chats on the screen of the same verses. We can't tell you to watch Goat versus Fish on YouTube to accumulate watch hours. We can't do it. But we can simply say that when we look at CS Nebula 30, the lone YouTube chatter, we can say they look lonely to Goat vs. Fish. They look lonely. We hope you find your congregation soon, and Goat vs. Fish is here for you. And the marble race is on. Let's pick it up, let's pick it up, let's pick it up. Marble race is on, the marble race is on, yeah. We see you, Lysergic Funeral Appreciation. The marble race is on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. We've got J-Sticks in the verses, BBDH187, Thundertracks, I Can Fix, Amber Heard, She's a Killer, TMLZ Rules, Rain Felicia, Bunkbot, BBDH187, we see you. Thundertracks, I Can Fix, Amber Heard, Steel Stephanie, and look at all these obstacles. Look at all these obstacles the Goat and Fish have to overcome, not to mention these portals that take you to some other ridiculous dimension that is also Goat versus Fish. Every dimension. She's a Killer TTV. Oh no, with great sadness. You fall to your doom and demise. And here comes Thundertracks. And Steel Stephanie and Goat vs. Fish. Goat vs. Fish is launched into the verses, and J-Sticks, oh no! TMLZ Rules still managing a verses. And there's I Can Fix, Amber Heard, Thundertracks, Goat. Thundertracks, Goat, Steel Stephanie, Celebration. I Can Fix, Amber Heard, TML Rules, BBDH187. Wow, Mom! Wow, Mom! Thundertracks. Thundertracks wins the verses for Goat! Thundertracks wins it for Goat! It's a Goat win! Do you know what that means? That means 2 marble wins for Goat, 2 for Fish, and 1 for the Fence. How we doing on time, Sunshine? How we doing on time? We are 2 hours and 4 minutes into the stream. There has been a lot of contribution this versus, but what have you got to do? Be straight up with Goat versus Fish. What's going on?
I can do another half an hour tops.
Another half an hour tops. Well, that sounds fine. That's all we need. That's all we need to resolve this versus. That's all we need to resolve this versus.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. And that's tops. That's tops. Goat and Fish. Goat versus Fish is going to get some hydration. We have 2 marble wins for Goat and 2 for Fish. We'll count that towards a unification. We've got Sound Alert. We've done a poll. We also have the YouTube poll is still going, and the YouTube poll is currently tied at 38% Goat and 38% Fish. Sound Alerts definitely went for Fish. We had a radiation for Goat. Goat versus Fish is going to get some hydration. Celebration to Thundertracks. Goat versus Fish is going to get some hydration. The YouTube chatters are looking lonely. We'll just say the YouTube chatters are looking lonely. What more do we need to say? What more do we need to say than that the YouTube chatters are looking lonely? Dizzy Be Busy says Goat. So Goat and Fish, we are going to, with their part of this 30-minute time, we're going to do a segment. Goat versus Fish needs to get some hydration. So we're going to give you a little sunshine time. This is going to be some sunshine time. We've had an epic and mighty versus. We are going to have a vote on whether or not the Goat and Fish want to unify. And if they don't, we're going to count the verses. Sunshine, it's Sunshine, the musication vessel here on Goat vs. Fish, is a live streamer themselves. And they've got all kinds of skills and all kinds of verses. So as Goat vs. Fish goes to get our hydration, we've had a long and mighty versus, Goat and Fish, a long and mighty versus. So let's have a little bit of, well, will it be relaxation? Will it be more hype? It's up to sunshine. It's up to sunshine. It's time to let the sunshine in. It's time for your sunshine time. A shout out to It's Sunshine. GoatVsFish, it's sunshine time. Sunshine can read your chat, so if you have something you want to say, something you want to ask, Sunshine can talk to you. You can talk to Sunshine. It's sunshine time.
I Can Fit Amber Heard, Dizzy Be Busy, CSNE Blet 30. I see you guys. What's happening? And I see Rain Felicia. Hello, everybody. I am now fish. I believe in you too, Rain Felicia. Thank you for the verse American dollars, Amber Heard. I was not expecting that. And also, hey, I guess you bought my free will, huh? Now I can switch to goat and fish on my own free will. Unless someone else pays me to do so, in which case, you can buy me easily. Oh, I'm versing the goats. Big time. You think they're pretty? The fish are pretty. They can be prettier, but that's what beauty school is for. So the fish can learn how to be beautiful on the outside and not just on the inside. But yeah, on this fine verses, I guess there was a whole ordeal as to who was the 300 verse American dollars for. Because last time we got a big fence donation, it was for the big fence. And it took so much unification to dispel the curses of the big fence. And it took a while until we could take down big fence using only cheers, bits, and verse American dollars. Thank you, Comic289. It is a nice hat, courtesy of Wow Mom. Wow Mom makes these fantastic goat and fish hats. I've never seen one person bring down the vibe. We were concerned. We were like, oh no, there's another fence coming up. Is there a big fence data center? Is there a big fence 5G tower? Is there a big fence AI RAM shortage, SSD shortage? Oh, that was you, Mom? Oh, then thank you. I'm getting used to the YouTube usernames not being the same as Twitch usernames. Yeah, it's a really nice hat. And I like that the tail is in the front. It's almost like a fez. It's like the fish is eating my head. Like my head is one giant fish food. Yeah. But yeah, that's the verses for the day. You know, we had a fence scare, if you will. And we had another fence scare when Amber Heard asked for a sword as opposed to no sword. And in this, I'm like, you know, I'm all for the Bill of Rights. I'm all for the like amendments and I think it was Amber Heard's right to have the Second Amendment rights to possess a sword to be used for fencing purposes. But if you show responsible sword ownership with a stick, you can be upgraded to a sword, if you will. So
Maybe on your streams.
it is a rite of passage to possess the sword of responsibility. And it can't be possessed by a fence sitter, hence the stick. It's actually a fish stick, if you think about it. A fish stick is intended to get you on the side of either goat or fish. Yeah, but fencers don't call for unification unless there's an ulterior motive. A fence motive, if you will.
Hey, check this out.
Whoa! It's sunshine time. It's sunshine time on Twitch. It's sunshine time on Twitch. It's sunshine time on Twitch. It's such a time on Twitch.
You like that? We made that just for you.
Well, thank you. Sunshine time on Twitch. It's that time of day. It's a close call between the goat and the fish. The fence sitters are only holding us back. They're more interested in swords than they are in versing or unification. Despite calling for unification, you can't from the fence post, because you can't sit on the fence without getting splinters in your backwards esophagus.
Where do you like your sunshine time? Do you like it up here, or do you like it down? Well, oh, you can't.
You
You can
can't see it up
scarcely
there,
perceive
so it has to be up there,
Okay. Yes.
and it has to be beautiful, big beautiful.
Yes. Well, this seems fine. Does this seem fine to you?
If it seems, yeah, it seems fine. It is fine. It needs to have a poke button so the congregation can poke me.
You need to have you need to be able to be poked by the congregation?
Yeah, like 2007 Facebook.
Ah. Well, some say that Goat versus Fish is itself an embodiment of the congregation, but we can make here's what we can do. We can make Goat versus Fish can make a command in FenSpot !poke.
Ooh.
And then when it goes !poke, then it can say you just poked sunshine. What do you think about that?
I approve.
You approve of that?
Yeah.
Okay, Goat versus Fish. Oh, that would be an interesting versus. Oh, that you could poke someone else. That there's just a lot of poking going on in the chat. But wait a minute. But poking is like you get poked by fence posts though. But it's like a playful little versus.
Yeah, but goats can poke you, fish can poke you with a
What
tail.
if they don't want? What if they don't want to be poked? Then we suppose they just have to. They have to use their verses.
That's their free will.
Okay, so goat and fish. So in honor of sunshine time, although we want to respect the sunshine time, we think we have time to do this during sunshine time. Goat versus fish. We're going to go into FenSpot and we're going to make maybe specific to sunshine. So we are consent verses.
Oh yes, I approve of consent verses.
But we cannot deny that maybe Sunshine gets a poke, and that everyone else in the congregation, we can have a versus command where you can say exclamation versus and then another user in the chat, and it just says like, it says Goat declares versus on fish. But we can poke Sunshine though. We have consensual poking here.
I like consensual poking.
Oh, do you?
But only if it's by surprise.
Consensual surprise poking. So we're going to do exclamation poke, but it's only for Sunshine. Response in chat. So it should say that the user who did the verses.
Yeah, this was a tentative suggestion.
Oh, you're feeling shy about the poking now?
No, I like the suggestion. I just wondered whether you want to use my last half an hour to set up the poke. Whether you wanted to. Actually, yeah. I like the poking. I like the poking thing. Now I'm thinking about poking a lot more than I did before. Everybody poke me.
Response in chat. Text. Insert text set from chat. Username who sent the command. Poked. Do we just want poked Sunshine, or do you want poked It's Sunshine like your Twitch username?
Maybe poke Sunshine so they can type it in easy, but...
Oh no, they just type exclamation poke, and then it's going to say user who sent the command poked Sunshine.
But I just, yeah, Sunshine. Yeah, poke me. Please. There's nothing more tragic than being the only one who no one wants to poke.
So we're going to watch this.
Is it still sunshine time?
It's still Sunshine time.
Oh, okay, the camera's on me.
Yes.
Hello, congregation. I have started an initiative of pokage. So you can poke each other, but mostly me.
It's just you.
Oh, so you're only poking me?
The poke command is just for Sunshine. The congregation, 2 mods of GoatVsFish said consensual poking only. So we're not going to allow members of the congregation to poke one another, but we will allow members of the congregation to declare verses on one another, which will be a similar command in which they declare verses. We should have done this like 1,000,000 verses ago.
Okay.
But we'll start with poked Sunshine, and look, it's got a little. You see that? They're poking the Sunshine.
Oh, do you put the portrait in the emote of me doing the?
Well, that's true. We could try that. Let's start with this. And let's
will
verse
start
from
with
there.
I'll consent to the starting.
Minimum command cooldown 5 seconds. How long do you want between getting poked?
It takes me 2 minutes to cool down.
2 minutes cooldown on Sunshine Pokage. 120 seconds of cooldown. Save. Okay, GoatVsFish. We think we have pokage. Poke. Exclamation poke. GoatVsFish. Poke Sunshine.
No, I didn't think this through. Follow me on Twitch. It's @itssunshine for more poking.
Still, Stephanie. Sunshine. The poking of Sunshine. Look, it's on a 2 minute cooldown. You have to get in line if you want to poke Sunshine. You have to wait 2 minutes to poke Sunshine.
This is how Bonnie Blue feels.
But this is a Mighty Versus, and we still have time. We still have time, and there's no greater Mighty Versus. There's no greater Mighty Versus. So Goat versus Fish, we had a versus command that when you typed versus, it just did a bunch of verses. But Goat versus Fish, we're going to change the versus command. We're going to change the versus command. And we're going to do username declares versus on mentioned username. And this verse is we're going to say 10-second cooldown because we want lots of verses. Don't abuse it. Don't abuse the verses. So let's try this. Lysergic Freak Dick, can you type exclamation verses and then at a username? Like maybe Dizzy Be Busy. Maybe Dizzy Be Busy is a goat. Remember, you're not poking them. You're merely declaring verses. Wow! Look at this. Lysergic Freak Dick type exclamation versus I Can Fix Amber Heard. And it says Lysergic Freak Dick declares verses on I Can Fix Amber Heard. Declaring a versus on the fence sitter. Oh. Declaring a versus on the fence sitter? Wow, that's quite a privilege for a fence sitter, for a fish to declare verses on you.
Oh, Rain Felicia poked me. Well, thank you for poking me, Rain Felicia.
And we think we want to put custom commands. We're going to take this versus emote, and we're going to use the versus emoji. So now we have versus declaration. Has been saved, and now let's go into aliases. And we believe now that, let's try this, Lysergic Freakfish. Try exclamation VS and then at someone. We think exclamation VS might serve as an alias to these spelled out verses. Let's try exclamation VS and then at someone. Goat is winning the YouTube poll. Burned fish celebration. Let's try there we are. Ooh, exclamation wow mom. Lysergic Freak Dick declares verses on wow mom. Goat and fish, yes. When we asked Sunshine how much more time, they said 30 more minutes, and it was 2:25. It was 2:25. It was one. So it's been 30 minutes, Goat and Fish. And guess what? Guess what? Remember how Goat versus Fish said this was going to be a mighty versus?
Yeah.
And then I Can Fix Amber Heard in their fencing way extended the verses. And now Sunshine Time is done. And it seems we've run out of time on this Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivational. The versus is so mighty that the versus will continue on the next Monday Morning Motivational. You'll be able to make your declarations again. The board is staying up just as it is, and this mighty versus is so mighty that it cannot be contained by one stream alone. The mighty versus will continue on the next Monday Morning Motivational, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we've got some guests lined up for next week. We even hear that Chip Nicholson is supposed to be coming on Wednesday. Remember when Chip didn't make it? Chip is scheduled for next Wednesday. Carolyn, we hear Carolyn might be available next Thursday versus Goat and Fish. The verses continue next Monday. The scoreboard, take one last look. That's the current verses. I Can Fix Amber Heard with $300 vs. American dollar donation. And Goat vs. Fish will remind you all that after this live stream is done, we will have shrine time. After this versus is done, are we polling for unification? I Can Fix Amber Heard? No. We are not polling for unification. This mighty versus is so mighty that it will continue on the next Monday Morning Motivational. It's going to continue. It's going longer. We'll have a unification poll in that versus. But on this versus, we're just waiting to continue. The versus is so mighty. Your fence call for unification can't stop the mightiness of this versus. We're taking it into Monday. We're taking it into Monday, Goat and Fish. The versus continues on Monday. Stay tuned on YouTube. A shrine stream, the Infinite Shrine stream, will start up again. And before we go, Goat and Fish, one last shout out to our patrons. The humble congregation, patreon.com/GoatVsFish. Become a 5, 10, or 20 vs. American dollar patron of Goat vs. Fish. It's a great way to support Goat vs. Fish. Wow, Mom, Mama Joe, Rom Joe, Sourdough, Ben, Bird, Person, Napoleon, Doom, Prue, Lawrence, Drew, John, Watnon, 807. That one book guy, Pat Stetter, Tugger, Rugger, Standard Average, Jimmy Wrench, Elder Grown, Eventually Gold, Atro, Hogrim, The Quacksnader, Uberkit, and I Can Fix Amber Heard. Become a paying member of the patreon.com/GoatVsFish to enter into your chance in the random drawing to become the VIP viewer here in Goat vs. Fish Studio. It has been gifted by I Can Fix Amber Heard. The more monetary contribution you make in the Patreon of Goat vs. Fish, the greater your chances that you will be selected. Wow Mom won the verses last time, and it was very fine, So if you want to be a VIP, and we don't mean a diamond VIP on Twitch, we mean VIP seating, get a picture of yourself printed out and be a guest on Goat vs. Fish Studio, and then you can even call in and we can have a conversation. Join, please, the humble congregation of Goat vs. Fish. And now, if we want Sunshine to be consensually poked, we also have to have Sunshine be consensually live streaming with us. The final verses we will say is that the YouTube poll went to Goat. So we'll mark that to remember for the next verses. YouTubers, the Vertical Shrine stream will start within 10 minutes of when this live stream ends. We'll see you out there. Thank you for joining another week of Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivationals. This has been your Goat vs. Fish Thursday. Appreciation again to I Can Fix Amber Heard with the mighty vs. American dollar contribution to Goat vs. Fish. Goat and Fish, we'll see you on the next verses. We'll see you on the next verses when the mighty verses continues. Will it be a mighty versus triumphed by Goat or Fish, or will the fence sitter bring about a unification? Find out on the next verses of Goat vs. Fish YouTube. We'll see you out there in the universe.
I'll be streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. on It's Sunshine.
A shout out, one more shout out for It's Sunshine. If you don't already follow Sunshine, then what the fence are you doing? Burned fish. We didn't count your fish. We'll count your fish. Burned fish in the verses. Okay, YouTube. We'll see you on the next Mighty Verses of Goat vs. Fish. And on the Shrine Streams. They go all night. The Shrine Streams are going 24/7 all night, so check in with the congregation whenever you wish. Also, follow Goat vs. Fish on all social media at Goat vs. Fish. Celebration, YouTube! Celebration!